Welcome back, friends, to episode number 2 of our City Skylines playthrough. Thank you to all of you for your suggestions and hints on what to do next. I'm going to start off this episode by confessing that I shut the city after episode 1 without saving it, and have had to recreate it as close as possible using the video as, as my inspiration. So here we are, once again, showing my competence as a quote-unquote content creator. But on a positive note, today's plan, I think, is going to be to simply increase the population of our town and fill in these green spaces we have here on the banks of the river. I don't know what the river's called. I guess we could name the river. If anyone has a suggestion, we will call the river whatever people decide, and we'll roll with that. We have had some projects perhaps later down the line for when we have some rural areas. We're going to implement some rural communities and put in some rural roads, some rural buildings, maybe some industry to match. But yeah, for now, we're going to fill in the gaps here, maybe put in some streets. I want to keep traffic on this roundabout to an absolute minimum. I don't want to be clogging this up at all. You can see from our traffic map, it's very early days, and you can see already that this junction here is a busy place, and this roundabout is taking heavy junction here. I think that's going to be here pretty much the duration of the game though, and at some point we'll probably look to create a much larger roundabout here in good time, maybe when we unlock these. These are my favourite thing in this game, highway ramps. I will use them all over the town just to try and help with the flow of traffic. But yeah, for now I'm going to pause it. I think we're going to put in some... I'm going to put in just some low... Yeah, we're going to put in some low 2-lane roads and put them in here. So I might have this road splitting off. So I'll have this go along here. And we'll have this just curve around. Use as much space as we can here. Come down here and we'll start turning it. Not sure about that one actually. Turn it back this way. Curve the road round in itself. Like so. Like that. And then we'll connect that up, and I might put some slip roads there when it's a little more fitting. So this one's going to come up here, and we're going to join that there. That should work. And then this is going to be pure residential here. All of this residential. Make sure we've got poopy pipes. We do. And electricity should be able to spread there pretty easily. So this street we are going to call... This was a suggestion from Crystal Iron. Just going to make sure I get the name correct. This will be called the Balmoral Terrace. Our first named road in the game. It's a beauty. It's a long one. It's hopefully going to be a population centre. And what I'll probably end up doing is I might look to add some different roads on here. Some connecting roads when the time comes. I really wouldn't like to have lights here. I'd like to keep it as stop signs, which is what it currently appears to be. I really don't want traffic lights here. This should be free flowing. There's already people moving in. And they do have electricity, which is great to see. The Umbers, the Birdsong, and the Washingtons. They're all moved in this corner. There's some... Oh no. Oh no, I zoned the roundabout. The one thing I did not want to do, and I've done it. I've even discussed this at length that I didn't want to do this. What a fool. Should really just use this. Sorry my dudes. There's not meant to be anyone living here at all. We're keeping the traffic to a minimal. So I'm afraid my friends are going to kick you out. Everyone else is good though. Oh. Okay, a wee bit of squeaky bum time there for a second. I didn't realise that I'd greedily zoned everything. Right, this place, they need water? No they don't, they're lying to me. Right, with the street there, and very basic street, nothing fancy going on, nothing crazy. We probably want to put some streets in here. I'm wondering about putting in some higher density streets down the way, and then having the roads on the top. So I'm thinking, here, no, we'll go medium. Having a medium lane road along here, okay? So we'll do that. We'll have a medium lane road here. I'm going to have that curve around here. And hopefully put some more industry in there when the time comes. And then I think what we'll eventually do is this will be a roundabout. Long term. And here, I really do just want the slip roads. That's all I want. We actually do need a bit more industry here, so I'm gonna add a section here. Maybe around this corner. Then I'm not making the most out of the space, am I? Oh god, it's that point where you regret everything you've just did, and the fact is I didn't pause the game so I don't get the money back. If you do pause the game whilst you're putting down roads in this, you can delete them and get your money back free of charge. Right, okay, here we are going to... I quite like this sort of higher... I like that this is sort of higher up than the other section. I've got a roundabout there for now. For now I'll do that. I've got a ring road here basically. I kind of wanted that to curve on it. Like so. And there's way too many traffic lights here, so this road... I need to remember how to do this. I've only learned how to do this recently. That's it. Junctions. So this we want stop sign. I want that to be free flowing traffic. That's a stop sign, so they're going to stop, give way. And that should be slightly better, I think. Yeah. So we've no... This is free flowing here, this is a stop sign, so they have to give way. That'll hopefully help traffic on that end. And then down here we'll hopefully do the same with this. I really want to try and keep it as free flowing, as free moving as possible. For some reason this isn't named. Oh, it is, sorry. I lied to y'all. Junctions. So this goes away. Stop sign there. Right, so that should keep the traffic flowing there. We do obviously need to also need to zone this. I'm going to use the tool. So for anyone who's new, who's been watching this and hasn't played before, basically this is your demand you have here for residential, commercial and industrial. We currently only have those three unlocked. As you move on, you do unlock high residential, high density residential there. You get high density commercial and you get office space. So all these will, you know, increase in flow with demand as your city grows. More people, you need more jobs. More jobs, you need more industry, more businesses. It's just a balancing act basically. And you have to also upgrade the infrastructure to match it. And yeah, it turns in. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but honestly, it's great fun. Great fun game. I've sunk so many hours into it at times when I was planning on jumping on for just a few minutes. It's one of those games that does that to you. I'm just putting in some buffer zones here. I always do this. If I've got industrial, I try and put in zones just to sort of keep the peace, so to speak. So the idea is that'll stop the sort of outcry from the industry being close to housing. People do not like when they're close together like that. Is this all poopy piped? It is. So yeah, we've got Balmoral Terrace. We don't really have a number 4 yet, so we can't move in Crystal Iron. We have 2 houses, so when 3 and 4 appear, we'll do that. But people are moving in here, which is good to see. We're booming. We are going to end up needing to put some police in soon, I think. My other plan for here was... I was going to put in some parks here, because it boosts happiness in the sort of residential value. So no one's moved in there yet, so we're going to put that is a small playground there. Keep the gang happy. And then who doesn't want a dog park in their neighbourhood, right? We'll put that one there. We'll see how that impacts property value. Property value is displayed in sort of a red to blue ratio, with everything, you know, in between, basically shown in between. Next up, I think we'll put in a plaza with some trees. I think we'll put that up this end, and maybe put that... I might put it in this corner, and hopefully that'll help. Makes people a little bit happier for the time being. See, the property value is slowly increasing as people move in. So we've got some parks in. This is obviously where we're hoping to have a population centre. We're currently at 1,500 people. That's going to continue rising. It's going to continue rising for now. We're not making a killing and we're not living out with our means. We're making 2,500 basically. I think it's a day or a week. I actually get confused if I'm being honest. But we're making good money just now. We're making clean money. Crime is definitely a problem, so we're gonna have to get something done about that. That's for sure. So these people are moving in. Hopefully the demand for commercials actually growing, as is the demand for industry and offices. I'm wondering if we're going to end up having to put this bridge in sooner than we expected. The next question: do we tunnel this and have a... This is something, right, I've had in my mind for a long time since I found out you could do it, right? See roundabouts? You can put them underground. Come on. How cool is it going to be to have an underground roundabout? So an underground road network. Is that not cool? That's one of my long-term goals. Have a wee cheeky... have a cheeky underground network. But I think we might need to get some police soon, and perhaps some healthcare, because people are not happy. Crime is pretty high. We do not have a 1, 2... Oh, technically we could have 4. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be Crystal Iron's gaff here. And that is Chrissy's place name in. I hope that it's fine, even if it doesn't have all the fancy French little letters and whatnot. Right, health. People are just gonna have to. They're just gonna have to smile and you know, get through it just now. I've got more important things to do. I'm gonna put one wee shop here. No, I'm not, because it's a park. Talking nonsense. Talking nonsense. I think we're gonna have to end up bridging to the other side. Looking at it. How's our traffic now with the increased sort of flow? Pretty much just red in the same place. This is actually cammed here, which is great. I'm assuming this road's helping with the industry. Some of the commercial moving in here. I think we're fine in that regard. Eventually we'll just end up upgrading this roundabout. We'll maybe even take out and put in one of those big bad boys, one of these in the end game. But for now, we're sitting pretty steady here. I really am wondering if we should be just accessing the other side. But then, do we want to bridge or do we want to tunnel? Bridge or tunnel? I also, at some point, will end up with a... I think we'll end up with a dam. This is very fast flowing. We can make some serious power from that. But yeah, people are starting to move in. This street's really kicking off now. Oh, we're now a boomtown. Well, there we go. We can buy a new area. We've got transport, recycling policy. That's us got the new roads. We've got highway ramps. Highway ramps are the dream. So I'll probably end up putting... I might put a highway ramp here just to take some of the traffic off this roundabout. The problem is I need to put it up, bring it over and put it there. But that could alleviate some of the traffic from the roundabout. So I will do that just now. We'll put that up. And that's going to come round here. And then hit that. So I'm hoping that takes some of the traffic off of this. I guess we now don't need that. That's gone now. Watch me about this for absolutely no reason. Oh, there we go. There's a car going round there. First bit of traffic being alleviated from the roundabout. Anything to reduce the traffic volume here is a good time. This game's mocking me, right? Someone's not parked their car there. It's parked. Someone has parked their car. Who? Amanda Clark. She's a big bite. Why would you park? There's spaces. She's melting my mind here. She's melting my mind. Why would she do that? Okay, anyway, we've got one roundabout that goes up there. It's taking some of the traffic away. I am wondering if we should maybe put a small slip road here. Because Balmoral Terrace is starting to take shape. Or is it a good thing that we've got it somewhat isolated? That's the next thing I'm now debating. I think we're going to need our police station. It's getting a bit out of control here. Crime's apparently fairly rampant. So the question is, do we put our police station here, or do we put it over there, maybe try and join up the road? Do I maybe put something in here, and put our services here? That could be an idea, and we can make this a priority. There's an idea. We could put this here, put all of our services here, okay? So we'll do this, put all of our services here. And then this can be like our services road. We'll have all our stations in like one place. That could work. This park's in the way though, so we might need to move that. So if we put our police station, right, Police station goes there. We'll have our health centre right next to that. There we go, hopefully that's helping out a wee touch. Might need to do something similar there. But if we do that, we are then going to have to sadly move this park, which is going to cost us some money. We're going to have to relocate someone's house. Sorry about that, these people. And once we've done that, we're going to put that to there. And then this is going to come through there. Now, what I'm going to do is this road, it's called Emma Street. We're going to make this only accessible by public transport, cargo and city service vehicles. Junctions are going to be stop signs. Yeah, stop signs. That way they can access freely. I'm hoping this will help long term. I'm trying to think longevity here and what can help us future proof for the town. But I'm thinking, you know, I've never really toyed with traffic setup, so it's something a little bit different for me. I'm going to put a stop sign that way so that the road can flow. Or maybe we should. Nah, we'll keep the lights off. Other than that, I think we're fine with how it's currently going. Yeah, so this is literally going to be our services road here. Oh, interesting. I guess there's not enough room here now. That's fine. That's fine. That is okay. Something can move in there if they desperately want to. I'm going to fill that in. I will fill that in. Right, so our services are there. They're now running in this area. They're still moaning about crime here. So what's our coverage like? They should be covered there. I guess it might take a while for the actions to kick in, I suppose. Here, are we doing okay? Power is spreading slowly. Yeah, we're doing fine. People are moving out. I did mention about parks and being unhappy. So we might need to put a few more in. A tennis court. It's a bit posh-rush just now. We could put in a basketball court. That could be cool to do near the police station. The police station and see again, we're needing to destroy houses for this, which I'm not too keen to do. Might put a basketball court over this way actually. We don't really have access to any parks on this side. Put it there. That works. Right, I'm open to suggestions for a name for this basketball court. It's right next to our doctor's service, medical clinic and our police station. These are also both up to be named. So we also have Emma Street, which is where our emergency services are. So again, if you have a suggestion for that, hit me with it. Here we're just slowly expanding. I think this is pretty much as filled in as we want it to be. How are you getting on? 10% full, crime rate is high. Yeah, so I think what we might need to do is put some... Yeah, we're going to need a small road here. I think we need a small road here with a bit more industry on it. Obviously, I want this to be sharp as possible. And take out as few businesses as possible. So what if we just make a nice small straight road here? We do that. And then this, we will curve that way. That's going to give us access to a wee bit more industry. And we've still got an industrial centre. Again, up for naming this if anyone has a suggestion. Up for naming this. Here I'm going to put a small offset like that. The plan is that I can put some services here if we need it. E.g. more rubbish collection or something that's going to make noise or make people unhappy. And in the interim, we will welcome businesses into this small area. A few people already moving in, it's great to see. The demand's obviously fairly high. I'm wondering about putting... There's no point in overreaching here. Power. Okay, our power is getting to the point where we perhaps need a coal power plant, a second one. I'd prefer to keep us clean. I would prefer to keep us clean. Can maybe put a series of them there. Or we'll just slam another coal down and then look to move move forward. Yeah, we'll do that. Longevity, right? We're thinking of the long game. We're going to do some bad things in the short term. I think that's unavoidable, and that's what we've just done there. Pollution will be here short term. The industry has not messed around with moving in, as you can see. It's almost all taken already. I think I might push this down just a wee bit more. A few more businesses in here. And then here I'll just do that. That's this done now, we're all zoned. Right. I think we're going to tunnel. I think we're going to tunnel underneath here. Or, do we create this side of the road? Do we fully build out this side? And then connect them? I'm wondering. I really do like the sort of high edge here though. I think it's just a little bit different from what I normally do. Not masses of space for them, but it's cool to see, you know. And I think we will eventually build like a flood wall here and we'll dam this. Because look at the current here. There's so much potential for the current. Right, we don't have a fire station, which we do need here, so... Wait, is that fire station about? Medical clinic. Fire station. We do need a fire station then. I'll put this one... I'll should put it there. Serving the community. So it's basically serving up to that road, serving all this, and it's going up to about here. So we might need to put a second sort of emergency segment here, and that should hopefully... Yeah, that should hopefully service all of them. Our costs are obviously going to be increasing a bit, but we've got a safer town. There's more going on. There's more utilities provided. There's more safety for people, so I'm hoping they'll move in. Our water's currently fine. Our electricity's fine. Our education is pretty terrible. We actually need to build more schools. But I wouldn't say that's an immediate concern just now. This is actually starting to take off just nicely here. All Castaigne residents. Looking good. Starting to fill up the streets here. Good to see. This is when I go into that state where I want to just put a small road there just to connect that. So the traffic can make its shortcut, if you will. Maybe do the same here. Unless we make this one way. We could make this all a one way up to here. And then two way it all. And then have a way on and around the... This is where I get carried away and it's like, what do I want to do? What's the right thing to do? You know what I'm saying? Buy new land. I'm going to end this episode with the contemplation of, do we buy some more land off to the side here or perhaps to the north? And we expand along the bank? Or we work this road network in? So your homework, if you will, for the end of episode 2 is, do we expand north? Do we expand east? I don't think it makes sense to go south or west actually. I think we want to go north or east to buy one of them. It's only going to cost us 5k, which 5k or 3.6. Both of them high building. Both of them have high building space available. Both have some resources. We have some farming resources and some forestry. So we could get we could build a rural section in pretty much either of those. I feel like it would make more sense here, if we're being honest. So you guys, please cast your vote, or give me your 2 cents on what we should do next. We obviously do. We do obviously have this space to fill also. We can do that next episode, see what's what. We've put in the basics of our emergency services. They are obviously concentrated here. The divide seems to be just about this road in terms of where we're serving and where we're not. The police do appear to have got the handle on the entirety of the town. The full place is safe and now covered. Fire-wise, yeah, probably want to have a station maybe here, or maybe even here, that's looking after the industrial, maybe another one down this corner. Time will tell what we do there. And in terms of health, it's sufficing just now. It's sufficing just now, but we're going to need to do more. So, we have a basketball court to be named here. That's the suggestions we're taking. It is next to emergency services, so if you can work that in, even better. And we have our emergency street, Emma Street, open to suggestions there. Other than that though, thank you for watching episode 2. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Really enjoy making these. They're like low effort. It feels like I'm just playing a game with some pals that are standing behind me watching and chucking, you know, their 2 cents in. I appreciate all of the feedback. I look forward to making episode 3 for y'all. Goodbye for now, and we will catch you on the next one.